made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not, I think I made progress. Believe it or not.
You're gonna do that one and that one. And why is that not
He texted
switching?
you while she was in the air?
She texted me while she was running down the taxiing to take off, and I told her to turn her phone off.
So she was running. Like they were all home alone.
Yeah. Yeah. And somehow, there we go. I gotta fix that. Hello, everybody. Welcome into a late start, 10:30, which is 10:31 on Saturday night. Can't Stop Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Can't Stop Live. We've got Bill, we got Rich, we got Sam, we got Greg, we got Darren, Ghetto, and Chris with Max. And I'm your host with a really funky looking hairdo. That's gonna get taken care of Monday. I got a lot of things to do on Monday. So we got to the airport. They said to be there at 3:35 to check in. At 3:47, the agents that check you in finally come strolling, and I literally mean strolling, out of a little room off to the side. Now, to give them credit, they didn't mess around. Once they started out, they grabbed the little gizmo things, and Lorna was the second person to be helped, and then the guy pretty much helped her out with everything. So, and then when she got to the gate to go back to the back, she couldn't understand why I couldn't go through there with her. I'm like, I don't have a ticket. They're not gonna let me through there. So from that point on, she's on her own. We'll see. Gonna be a long month. I've had a wonderful dinner of bowl of popcorn. That's got to be healthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I got my coffee.
I had hot sausage, green peppers, Anaheim peppers, onions, baked beans with jalapeno ketchup, and macaroni and cheese with pepper.
Yeah, they made chili over at my wife pipe, and we had
green beans tonight.
And tomorrow you're gonna have heartburn.
Chili and green beans. I'm not sure that's a combination I want to try. I like food in different combinations, but chili and green beans. Tony Wallow's in chat. Let's catch up chat real quick. First was Tony Wallow with a retracted message. Second was Tony Wallow said good evening. Then John Eloy Sr. says second tonight. Happy Saturday from Virginia. And good old Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I got an hour and 10 minutes or so of Tom and Jerry that I can chop into 3-minute video or trailers. So I'm going to work them in slowly but surely. Monday's trailer will be a Doug bashing, as he likes to call it. I haven't downloaded today's stream yet. I did skim through today's stream, and I saw a couple of moments that I can't say no to those moments. Believe me, they're just right there saying, "Please use me." So I'm going to. Tony says she's on the trip. Yes, she is on her way to Seattle. Actually, she should just about be in Seattle. But I'm not sure if the times on the tickets are local time or our time. Because if it's local time,
It should be
then okay, I bet it's local time because she flew out of here at 6:35 p.m. Indianapolis time, and that was pretty much right on time. And then it says arrive in Seattle 8:29 p.m. Well, that was 2 hours ago, and she said she would text. She has not texted. And then there's a 4-hour and 41-minute layover in Seattle, and she's leaving Seattle at 1:10 a.m. and she will arrive in Taipei at 5:20 on Monday, the 24th. That's a long flight right there. And then from Taipei, she leaves at 8:10 a.m. and arrives in Cebu City at 11:05 a.m. So right now in Seattle, it is 7:35. They're on West Coast time. So my guess is that's probably going to be their time. So in an hour-ish or so, I get a text and she says she's in shadow, as the Filipinos like to say. Then I'll know it is local time. And then long layover. Yes, Ghetto, did you raise your hand?
Yeah, my guess is she has family in the Philippines.
No, she's going to go see her boyfriend, actually. Of course, she's got family in the Philippines. She's got 4 grandsons, 1 granddaughter, 1 son, 1 so-called daughter-in-law, which is the reason she's going. Let's see what Sin's thing is
John
tonight.
Williams said subscribe.
And Sin's thing is I don't know. I can't make it out. Even spotlighting, I still can't make it out.
NVIDIA control panel.
Oh, okay. Hello, Sin.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Was worried whether you were gonna have a show or not.
I was worried if I was going to have a show or not as well because I figured I'd sleep through the night, but I'm here. So
Yeah, I double checked and
got nothing else to do. Yeah, I literally woke up at 9:58, and I'm not sure what woke me up. I did have like 5 messages from Ski Man, 1 from Jeff Ryman, 1 from a classmate, and none from Mrs. K. So I figure it's local time, 8:29 local. I think, do I say 8:29? Yeah, 8:29 p.m. local time, which would be Seattle. But that makes that so she left at 3:35 Seattle time. Is it really a 5-hour flight from Indianapolis to Seattle, Washington?
That's about right.
Is it? It's been so long since I've flown, I have no idea. So I'm looking at the itinerary. I'm keeping that just in case something goes wrong. We've got that back to fall back on. So I get an email this morning, and it says, it's from Alaskan Airlines. It says, check in. So I do all the check-in. They say, you're all set. When you get there, just get your boarding pass and go. Well, hold on. That's not quite as easy as it goes. You have to scan your boarding pass to get your pre-printed tickets to put on your luggage bag, and they never send anything for us to do it. So I get back on the app and I get a hold of a representative, Rachel, out of Phoenix, Arizona. Pretty interesting. And she says, click on this link. And it's the same link that I got this morning. Do the same thing, and it still doesn't give me anything to print out. So now we're up a creek. So I'm watching the clock. We got there plenty of time early. I mean, I still got a lot of the hurry up and wait military in me. We're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting. 11 or 3:15. I'm like, well, they said to be here by 3:35. I really hope this doesn't screw up your flight any, or you get in on the flight or whatever. And I said, you should go find someone and ask them, what's going on. So, Mrs. K being Mrs. K, she goes, uh-huh. Doesn't take one step anywhere. So I see an open door over there. I see people going in and out of it. So I just walked over there and poked my head around the corner and said, excuse me, do you work for Alaskan Airlines? And they say, yes, how can we help you? And I'm saying, well, my wife's got a 3:35 check-in and it's 3:33. Oh, sir, they won't be out until 3:45. Everything's fine. Well, is this going to screw up her flights or anything? And apparently that's the joke around Alaskan Airlines, because they kind of went, no. So about 3:43, 3:44, they come strolling out, and they did their thing. And it's pretty cool how they checked her in. They scanned her passport. Everything was there. Didn't have to show any ID, didn't have to show the itinerary, didn't have to show the plane ticket online. The passport did it all, which is probably because I had done it earlier in the day. That's what I'm suspecting. Hello, Wintermute. Wintermute joins us in chat.
Hello.
Rare occasion for him to join a live stream. Poor mom. Robert says, poor mom. Yeah, poor mom. I had popcorn for dinner. What'd you have? Poor mom.
According to Google, 4 hours and 15 minutes is the flight time.
So she leaves.
Yeah, well, she's flying to a place that, if you know anything about the Earth spin, it's getting closer every, faster than that plane can fly to that point.
Yeah, I'm just doing the simple math of 3:35. 6:35 p.m. is when she left here, so 3:35 out there. That makes it right at what? Not quite 5 hours. 6 minutes shy of 6 minutes. Yeah. So there's an hour lost somewhere, but I mean, I'm sure it should be all right. I didn't see anything on the news or anything. I did peruse through some sports scores. Looks like St. John's got upset this afternoon, and it looked like Wisconsin was in a little bit of trouble. And I imagine John is not here because, yeah, I'll drop weight. Probably. Wisconsin was playing Arkansas, maybe? I don't remember. And
John Williams
John
said,
Williams
hello,
is
Greg
here. Hello,
Goff.
John. Now, is that game over? Did they come back and win it? They were down 9 when I checked. You're going to be all right when the first thing you do is you check 91-89, 39 seconds left to go to BYU. So is it over, Wintermute?
Not for me, but I'm watching on stream and always delayed.
Gonzaga is actually giving Houston a game. They're down 11, but it's at least a decent game. Purdue won, as I predicted they would. I didn't see Arkansas upsetting St. John's, though. Seen Michigan winning. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I got to go find the right bracket here. Texas Tech, Arkansas play next. That'll be good. I think that's I think isn't that a Southeast Conference game? Aren't they both now in the Southeast Conference? Auburn, Michigan next week on the 28th. I'm going to predict the upset of Michigan over Auburn in that one. And then Michigan State plays University of New Mexico tomorrow. They should win that. And Iowa State, Mississippi. I don't care about those guys. So I got to go find there we go. She is due 8:06. Okay, Tony looked it up. Thank you, Tony. Um, I'll get a 500,000 text. She's got a gift card for Panera Bread. She's going to go use there in the terminal. They do have a Panera Bread in the D concourse of the airport. As long as she doesn't leave the security area, I think that'll be good because that way she doesn't have to go through any of the what you call it things. I got something in my eye. No, it's not a tear. If it would be a tear, it'd be tears of happiness, joy. I'm a bachelor for 30 days. She's probably watching this stream.
Free man.
You're
That's
not
right.
you're not supposed to poke your finger in your eye.
Yeah, that does help a little bit too, doesn't it? Granddaughter came to visit this afternoon. Unfortunately, they got here a little bit too late, and you can't tell a 4-year-old that you got to be somewhere in 45 minutes, and you don't have time to sit down and watch um, something on Cartoon Network with her. I don't even remember what it was. It wasn't a cartoon though. It was 2 live actors, kid show. Let's see here. Susanna Morjan, proud single mother, says hello and gives us a like in there. Speaking of like, I have no idea how many I have. I don't have Firefox running. You can't tell up that I am growing a mustache. Pure white. It's horrible. Got a Mexican. Man, that sounds good. I'll cook something after the stream. I'm sure I don't know. I glanced in the refrigerator a while ago and I felt a little like old Mother Hubbard because when I opened it, the refrigerator looks kind of bare.
Walmart run tomorrow.
Tomorrow, nothing. I got 15 minutes. I'll make it. No, I think tomorrow's, I'm not playing golf. Mrs. K said I should play golf, but it's a 95% chance of rain when I look, so I am not playing golf. I would like to play golf, but there's just no way I'm going to play golf in the rain. Not right now. It's not necessary. So what was Doug's show about today? I skimmed through it. Other than a lot of people made a lot of points. I think John got points for being clairvoyant.
I got points taken away.
Chris got points taken away. How did you manage to get points taken away?
Cause something he said, he had asked me something, and I said in the Zoom chat that I said in the Zoom homies Facebook thing that I was gonna wait to the end to answer him, and that's what I did. I waited all the way to the end and confused.
Chris, you know with Doug that you have to give him the answer to his questions or anything before he says it, because if you wait 3 seconds after Doug says something and you answer it, Doug will have no clue what you're talking about. And Doug will tell you, I have no clue what you're talking about.
That's why I did it.
I may have to go back and watch it toward the end then. I do have yesterday's show downloaded. I haven't downloaded today's yet. I found a little trick. If I wait about 12 hours to download it, it downloads literally within a snap of a finger. I did connect the laptop to the network today, and somehow I go to, I'm going to complain, but yet I shouldn't be. Somehow I got the entire laptop connected to the network. I can access the entire laptop. And I was not trying to do that. I was actually just trying to connect one file. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, I sneaked in.
Jeff Ryman joins us from Lost Wages.
Yeah, I'm running late tonight. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so was I. It happened.
You can see the whole C drive? Is that what you're saying?
I can see the whole thing, the whole computer.
You got the C drive shared.
Yeah, but I didn't share the C drive. I shared a single folder. I'm not complaining. Then I started deleting things. It's so much easier to sit here on this big computer and just get rid of stuff. 256 or 250 gigabyte hard drive absolutely not going to help me out because I have like 110 gigabyte of movies and I have 515 gigabyte of TV shows, so no help there whatsoever. But I will put pictures on it. I'll swap pictures back and forth is what I plan on doing. John Lloyd Sr. says, good evening. SpeakerBot should be working, by the way. I don't know if anyone tried it. No, wait, I know it's working because I brought the Zoom homies in, excuse me, and the clocks up with an exclamation V. So I know that it's working. And speaking of SpeakerBot, we are coming up on, I don't know, it's going to be a weird 30 day, almost said 22 days. It's going to be a weird month. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to hit exclamation X. Hey, it doesn't work. It doesn't. I'm the only one. Again, this is one of those things. Now, has anyone figured out why I'm the only one that can do exclamation X yet? Anyone? Bueller?
Users.
Bueller?
Just your own user.
I'm not.
Sam knows. Sam knows because
I'm not allowed to answer though.
Have I banned you from answering?
Yeah, but I know, but I'm the one who implemented it.
Yeah, of course you are, because you think I'm smart enough to figure that out.
No, you could have figured it out.
Maybe in a month.
I know you can have commands for different users or that only
I want to
users
protest. I can't start the dancing girls.
It'll be discussed after the Zoom. It'll be now ZV, yeah, there we go. HV or ZV works.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know that it worked because that was one of the things I did. So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks to everyone that joined us on YouTube. I'm going to hit exclamation X and it should bring up the dancing girls. Let's hope I changed them out and got the right ones in there. I did, according to OBS. And wow, there's such a delay. Oh, wait, I didn't like that. That blinked the clocks first. Interesting. Thank you, John, for being here. Tony, thank you for being here. John Lloyd Sr., thank you for being here. Suzanne Morjan, proud single mother, probably still not here, but thank you. Jeff Ryman, Robert Michael, who's off this weekend. And if I didn't have a doctor's appointment at 0800 on Monday morning, I probably would not be home. I probably would be on the road somewhere. Take a dart. You know how throw a dart at the map. Where do you end up?
Said goodbye, Ken.
Jared in Arkansas. Oh no, throw another dart.
Should we
the scroll
cue
works.
the Willie Nelson song?
Do what?
Should we cue Willie Nelson here on the road again?
I wonder if I catch a copyright for that.
Probably.
Now, Sam, is there not a way on the scroll itself I can put a space in between the names? I thought at one point in time we figured that out. When I say we, I mean you.
Would you catch a copyright
John
if it was
Williams
in a
said hello, Tony.
trailer or a, what do you call the thing at the end?
The end.
The end.
Yeah, you asked the wrong. I think Doug's figured out a way to put some kind of a in-screen trailer at the end. And I'll admit it, I'm not that smart to do that, and I don't really have anything to do that, so
I'm not a
just
smart
doesn't
man,
appeal to
but
me. Yeah, really. I do know what. They must have had about a gazillion Dr. Peppers. All right, I'm going to end the stream. Lost by 2. Wow. Okay. That's a mild upset. I thought they would go a little farther than they did. So the email's not going to show up, and obviously neither is the homies because I don't know why it's supposed to, but could sit here all night and probably wouldn't work. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to end it. I've said that 10 times now, or as the saying around here is 18 times.